Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Heat hosting the Knicks, and the Knicks are 5.5-point road favorites. The over-unders at 223. The Knicks are minus 225 on the money line, and the Heat are plus 185. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. They played once this season in Miami, and the Knicks won that game 116-107. They won, they covered, the game went over, and generally when these teams play each other, the over-unders is in the 2 teens, so the fact that it's in the 220s is a tad bit surprising. Now, lineups for this game are supposed to be, and, the NBA is atrocious when it comes to confirming lineups. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns, and Hart is listed as probable. And then Mitchell, Hero, Highsmith, Bam, and Ware, and Bam is listed as in. Now, these are the proposed lineup. The NBA rule is 30 minutes before the game. They have to announce who they're going to play before then. So if you try to bet anything before that, unless you check out Twitter and the teams say that these players are going to play, don't bank on it because they love to wait until the absolute last minute. Head-to-head, these teams are 5-5 against each other. The home team is 8-2. The favorite has won and covered the last 3. The favorite is 6-3-1 against the spread. The favorite's 9-1 on the money line. The over's hitting their last 3. The over is 7-3, and the under at 223 is 9-1. Like I said, generally speaking, the over-unders are much, much lower than this. It's usually 205, 210. Granted, that was the Jimmy Butler Heat, but, it is what it is. The Knicks are 7-3 in their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. The over is 6-4, and the under has hit in their last 3 games. 247, 223, 215, and then 227. 37-point loss to the Cavs, 13-point loss to the Celtics, 5-point win over the Sixers. They did not cover any of those games. And then a 1-point win over the Grizzlies. They covered that game. For the Heat, 4-6 in their last 10, 4-5-1 against the spread. The over-under is 5-5. The over has hit in their last 2 games. They've won and covered their last 2. 233, then 184, then 240, and 245. Granted, they played the Hawks and the Pacers, 2 teams who, generally speaking, don't play a lot of defense. 7-point loss to the Bucks, then a 12-point loss to the Hawks. Didn't cover either of those games. Then they bounced back and beat the Hawks by 22, and then they beat the Pacers by 5. The Knicks are 18-10 on the road, and the Heat are 14-11 at home. The Knicks pretty much are the same home or away. It's just they've played fewer games on the road so far this year. I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to take the Heat. I'm going to take the Heat on the money line. I'm going to take the Heat getting the 5.5 points. This would probably be one of those games where I try to get them getting more. And I'm going to lean under because when these 2 teams play each other, like I said, it's usually a much lower scoring game. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut and please bet responsibly.